Hi, welcome to Kat's Creative Corner. This is Kathy Fosno, and today we're making these cute little thank you notes. Let's get started. To begin with, we're going to be using the note cards from the annual catalog. These come in a set of 20 with the card and the envelope. So we're going to start with that. Then we're going to use a piece of Perfect Plum. That's 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then a piece of Vanilla Whisper White cardstock, 4 1/2 by 3. Let's start by putting, my sticky notes don't want to come off today. Let's start by putting the Perfect Plum and attaching it to the front of the note card. Just a couple of strips of snail adhesive and put it right in the middle. Okay, and set that aside for a moment or two. Now we're going to take our Whisper White piece, and we're going to be using 2 stamp sets today. First, we're going to be using Picture Perfect stamp set, and this stamp set is like a 2- or 3-way stamp set. They you stamp them one on top of the other so that you make layers with multiple colors or different shades of the same color. I'm going to be using the flower, and I'm going to be using the leaf. I'm only going to use one of the leaf. I'm not going to layer it, and I'm only going to use these 2 flowers. We're also going to be using the stamp set from the Water Wishes kit. This is exclusive to that kit. It's in the annual catalog. What's really neat about a kit that comes with stamps is even though you make all your cards and you mail all your cards away, you still get a stamp set that stays with you. We're going to be using the Thanks. Alrighty, let's start. We're going to start first with our Perfect Plum, and we're going to stamp with the number 2 stamp. Now, they come with little tabs on them so that you know exactly where you placed it. Each stamp will have a tab so that you keep the tab in the same place so that each time you stamp it goes right in the right place. I'm putting my tab to the corner today. I'm using the Stampin' Up! Pierce pad to kind of give me a little cushion because photopolymer stamps do not have a cushion. So there is my first image, and I'm using the stamping scrub and stamping mist to clean my stamp. And I'm closing my ink pad. Always close your ink pads so you don't drag your paper or your fingers into the ink. My next one is Elegant Eggplant. And I'm using the number 3, and again, see the little tab? And sometimes I'll clean off the tab a little bit just so it doesn't have any residue of ink on it. And I'm going to put that right where I placed the other one. By using my tab, I know exactly where to place it. So now can you see the variation of color? And I just wanted to use the 2. I didn't want to use the 3rd one because I wanted it very simple, a little sketchy. So that's what I did. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow for my leaf. It also has a little stem. Just clean it off a little bit and place your leaves where you want. You don't have to worry about the tip on this one except to clean it because you're not placing one on top of the other. So I'm just putting them down. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Thanks, and I'm going to use Old Olive. I should be facing that towards you. Sometimes it gets a little bit on the block. Just to be sure, I'm going to wipe it off a little bit. I don't want it on my card. And I'm going to tap it towards the lower half of the flower. Okay, and it's not going to come out as an exact perfect image because it is a watercolor image, and that's the way the stamps are made. Okay, close my Old Olive. We're almost done. I'm going to take a piece of elegant eggplant. No, this is, yes, elegant eggplant. And I'm going to stamp with the Bitty Butterfly punch. Not stamp, but punch. And I'm going to bend that little butterfly right in the middle. And I'm going to take my basic pearls. And if you'll notice on your basic pearls, there is a string of tiny little pearls that are attached. So I'm just going to cut 3 of those so that they stay attached. And I'm going to leave them on my snips so that they are easier to place. And I'm going to put them right in the middle of that butterfly. Okay. And I'm going to use a glue dot right in the back of that butterfly and place it, I think I'll place it towards the flower. I kind of like that. Okay, then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my piece that I stamped. Put one in the middle for good measure. Now, sometimes it's hard to get the little papers off. Right now it's not, but if you press down in the middle, that'll lift the edges of the extra little piece that keeps the sticky from being exposed. Okay, now we're going to place that right in the middle. And your card is done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to visit my website, katscreativecorner.com. There will be an complete list of the supplies that I used and instructions on making this card, as well as a way to shop. You can go to my online store right from my website. Thank you for coming and stopping by and watching my video.